Part 221. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu. Chapter 2201. You'll be fine. What's the backhand after all, just don't take it out. Murong Yu, the first level tutor of Guangming Academy, frowned, and then took a deep breath. His eyes couldn't help flickering. Inwardly, I was still very nervous. Even though he appeared casual and indifferent on the surface, the anxiety in his heart was vividly revealed. No matter how confident Fang Fan is, the opponent in front of him is Fan Hai Palace. It is one of the top 3 first-rank forces in the sanctuary of the firmament, and it is tens of thousands of people in one shot. It can be seen from the magic circle mirror that the guards under Fang Fan summoned tens of thousands of powerful skeleton soldiers, which really boosted the morale of the army, but just relying on these, there is still a long way to go. Most of the tens of thousands of skeleton soldiers have been killed at this moment. Although taking advantage of this period of time, those cultivators with star core cannons also slaughtered thousands of people in Fan Hai Palace, but compared to the regulations of Fan Hai Palace's 50,000 troops, it is not a star and a half. Qingtian Sanctuary fell into a disadvantage. Outside the Guangming Mountains, in the examination field. My lord, or I'll take the shot. The little mage Wajia took a deep breath and walked over resolutely. While talking, his face showed a resolute look. At this moment, this expression is very real. With the aura of life and death added to the body of the little mage Wajia, the combat power will naturally be completely overwhelmed. There is no doubt about it. Need not. Hold on. Fang Fan showed a confident expression on his face. While talking, thoughts burst out in his mind. Then a card appeared in Fang Fan's hand. Fang Fan, I don't want anything to happen to you. Or we'd better go first. I don't care about the assessment rankings. It doesn't matter if you can't enter Guangming Academy to practice, as long as you are fine. Fairy Li Yulai was talking, and then bit her red lips tightly. The friendship revealed in her eyes was vividly displayed. The posture at this moment should not be too real. Fang Fan's heart softened, and then he stroked Xiao Li Yulai's beautiful hair, and said with a calm smile, "Don't worry, stay here, I have everything. You are my slave girl, so you must have the best of everything." Fang Fan whispered into Fairy Li Yulai's ear. Fairy Li Yulai's ears suddenly turned pink, then she lowered her head, her little head swayed unnaturally from side to side, and the panic in her eyes was clearly displayed. Seeing the appearance of Li Yulai Fairy, Fang Fan subconsciously smiled. If you have any troubles, just tease little Li Yulai, and you will feel refreshed physically and mentally inexplicably. At this moment, on the mirror of the magic circle, Fang Fan revealed the key details. Including the picture of him teasing Xiao Li Yulai just now, it is vividly displayed. At this moment, the audience each had a look of being a husky. I'm just watching a battle, and I can still eat dog food. Damn. How chic is he? Holding the token of the school, the beauty is soaking. Damn it, it doesn't look like us, it just sits here and giggles. I can't stand it anymore. It's so sad. Fortunately, this Fang Fan will soon become history, otherwise I would almost die of envy. Who says it's not? If he continues to be the number 1 in the school's token list, he will be a real winner in life. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu. Chapter 2202. Voices of jealousy and envy were transmitted around the entire Swifu Square, and the expressions on everyone's faces seemed a bit weird. Each complained, and each felt scalp numb from the bottom of their hearts. At this moment, everything exploded completely. I shouldn't have worried about you. Still thinking about picking up girls. It's clear that there's nothing wrong with it. When you come out, I must not let you go. I'd like to see how much you still have. Murongu clenched his teeth, thinking in his heart, then he groaned a few times and followed up with complaints angrily. Fang Fan, who was on the assessment field at the moment, naturally didn't know that his little privacy was being pried into. At this moment, the skeleton soldiers standing in front are almost extinct. Tens of thousands of skeleton soldiers were destroyed just like that. And Fan Hai Palace also paid the price of the complete destruction of tens of thousands of practitioners. But at this moment, there are still 40,000 practitioners around who are worthy of a battle. At this moment, they are stepping on the corpses of these skeleton soldiers and rushing over excitedly. For them, they feel that they can do it again, and they have found a new way out, and then continue to follow the crazy attack. Compared with the two, Qingtian Sanctuary's side does occupy an absolute disadvantage. It's time for a real challenge. Holy Lightning Team card. Open. Fang Fan gave a cold shout, and then threw the card in his hand into the air, and then the faint blue lights flickered. Boom. Rumbling. A series of thunder sounds sounded, and the surrounding area suddenly vibrated, giving people a sense of conscious shock. Thunder? Where did the sound of thunder come from? What kind of blindfold is this? Hee hee. It's this kind of method again, vomit. Hey, that's it, it's annoying to watch. Everyone, charge steadily with me. Kill a cultivator in Qingtian Sanctuary, and reward 100 school tokens. Kill Fang Fan, and directly reward 10,000 school tokens. Each take off. Come on. Facing the sudden bursts of thunder, these cultivators in Fan Hai Palace didn't take it seriously, feeling that all this seemed very indifferent. It seems that this Fang Fan is really at the end of his rope, otherwise he wouldn't be doing such vain things. Fan Ming, the son of Fan Hai Palace, let out a cold drink, with a look of arrogance on his face. As he spoke, his eyes frantically scanned his surroundings. From his point of view, I feel that these are too casual. Just as he was about to take down Fan Fan and all the practitioners in the Sky Sanctuary in one go, his expression also changed drastically. Because in front of his eyes, a thunderbolt suddenly descended, and then a bombardment killed hundreds of people gathered around him. All of this is so frightening and frightening. He even subconsciously widened his eyes and trembled physically and mentally. This is just the beginning. Immediately, more and more thunderbolts descended from the sky, killing batch after batch of cultivators in Fan Hai Palace. In less than a minute, the casualties have reached thousands. At the beginning, the practitioners in Fan Hai Palace were too dense, so it is not normal to have such casualties. All the cultivators in Fan Hai Palace looked upwards, and saw a thunder cluster with a radius of several tens of feet tumbling wantonly in the sky. Those thunderbolts just now descended from this thunderball. Immediately afterwards, boundless thunderbolts descended from the thunder group to kill the practitioners of Fan Hai Palace. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 2203. Gongzi, there's something wrong with this thunder group. It's appearing in a strange place. Otherwise, we'd better withdraw first, and wait, to investigate clearly before going up. A 3-star sanctuary cultivator in Fan Hai Palace took a deep breath. His face could not help showing panic, thoughts gathered in his mind, and the sense of fear at this moment was particularly real. Just now, a thunderbolt flashed past him, and he saw with his own eyes that a comrade in arms at the 2-star sanctuary level was bombarded into a pile of charcoal ashes. He didn't want himself to become like this, so the fear was only natural. Withdraw. Withdraw what withdraw? This thunder group is only this big, and you haven't noticed it? This thunder group will only bombard in this space, we don't need to care, we don't need to worry. Everyone obeys the order and quickly passes through the Thunder Group area. Quickly kill Fang Fan. The rewards I promised to you before are doubled. Whether you can join Guangming Academy depends on your own decision. Wealth and wealth are sought in insurance. Follow me to charge. Fan Ming, the son of Fan Hai Palace, took a deep breath, and while talking, suddenly launched a crazy attack, as if to swallow everything in front of him. Tens of thousands of Fan Hai Palace practitioners passed through the Thunder Group, and nearly 10,000 were killed or injured. But finally survived. Fan Ming, the son of Fan Hai Palace, gritted his teeth, and the expression on his face couldn't help becoming resentful. When we killed those skeleton soldiers before, they were forced to be beaten and injured tens of thousands. Now being harassed by this Thunder Group, and tens of thousands of damage. Originally, there were 50,000 elites from Fan Hai Palace, but now there are only 30,000 left. Fortunately, we are already close to Fang Fan from the Heavenly Sanctuary. This time you will definitely die. Call. This time, you will definitely be wiped out. Completely wiped out. Although my Fan Hai Palace suffered heavy damage, as long as I can get the 110,000 school tokens, then I will be the winner. The final victory belongs to our Fan Hai Palace. Fan Ming, the son of Fan Hai Palace, clenched his fists tightly, and then took the lead in charging. Everyone. The powerful Sky Thunder has been defeated by us. We will be able to go on the offensive. There is no difficulty in front of our sharp warriors in Fan Hai Palace. We are all strong. Supremely strong. Invincible. Fan Ming, the son of Fan Hai Palace, roared, with rays of light flashing in his eyes, and his body trembling unnaturally. In his mind, he was deeply moved. He seems to have seen a bright future in front of him. Mia, Gongzi. At this moment, the confidant standing beside Fan Ming, the palace's son, suddenly widened his eyes and his face was full of horror. What's wrong? What a fuss. How big is it? Why are you so terrified? Those who disturb the morale of the army, beheaded. I am Fan Hai Palace, invincible. 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 The smiles on the face of Fan Ming, the son of Fan Hai Palace, grew more and more. Naturally, he didn't want to miss this excellent opportunity, and he wanted to take this opportunity to increase his prestige crazily. Yes, it's Thunder Group. The Thunder Group has moved. The Thunder Group is rushing towards you. Run. Run. The confidant of the palace of Fan Hai was talking, and then he ran away first. Boom. Rumbling. Boundless thunder strikes again. In this Thunder Group with a radius of tens of feet, the frenzied power of thunder and lightning gathered even more intensely. Wherever the Thunder Group went, not a single blade of grass grew. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 2204. The sound of explosions is endless, giving people a sense of shock in the mind. Everyone's eyes gathered here, and the sound of breathing was particularly strong. How come? How so? This Thunder Group, how can the Thunder Group still move? Could it be that this Thunder Group is still controlled by that Fang Fan? Can he mobilize the power of thunder? Hiss, so terrifying. Fan Ming, the son of Fan Hai Palace, swallowed a mouthful of saliva, even he was frightened when he thought of this possibility. He is too clear about what this means, compared to the overall battle situation, this is an explosive stimulus. Heavenly thunder, that is always a thunder method that can only be used by true gods. Could it be that this third-class Jingtian sanctuary cultivator is an existence favored by the supreme true god? Fan Ming, the son of Fan Hai Palace, clenched his teeth, thinking in his heart that his teeth trembled unnaturally. At this moment, the sound of breathing was particularly strong, his eyes flickered, and his consciousness suddenly burst out. Gongzi, Retreat, let's retreat, brothers can't bear it anymore, they are about to be bombarded to death by the thunder. All of them fled out. Gongzi. This is the power of the gods. It is the gods who are punishing us. Miss. A series of dissuading voices came. Fan Ming, the son of Fan High Palace, could only feel his head bursting. Can't withdraw. Absolutely cannot withdraw. If we evacuate this time, it will really be over. Fan Ming, the son of Fan High Palace, squinted his eyes, and there were flashes of light in his eyes. He can see the current form very clearly. This time, more than 20,000 of the 50,000 cultivators in Fan High Palace have been injured, which is already half of them. As the son of Fan High Palace, the team leader of Fan High Palace cannot escape the responsibility. It would be fine if there was something to be gained, but now, nothing has been gained, on the contrary, it is a loss of soldiers and generals. Once he returns to Fan High Palace, he will definitely be held accountable. Fan Ming, the son of Fan High Palace, swallowed a mouthful of saliva, put his hands together in front of him, and there was a hint of madness in his eyes. With these crimes added, it is impossible for me to develop in Fan High Palace, and I will even be completely obliterated by Fan High Palace. Just go back like this, my future will be ruined. Without the support of Fan High Palace, what can I do if I eventually become a student of the inner palace of Guangming Academy? After tens of thousands of years of ignorance, I will become the most ordinary member of the vast crowd. Only by beheading Fang Fan and seizing the token of the school in his hand, can I make great contributions to Fan High Palace. With these school tokens, I will not only be able to receive the full training of the Guangming School, but also get the full support of Fan High Palace. Only in this way is hope to condense. The eyes of Fan Ming, the son of Fan High Palace, followed, thinking to himself, and his thoughts gradually exploded. Things have come to this point, what is he afraid of? No retreat. Not allowed to withdraw. Return. Come back to me. Fight. Fight to the end. Fight to the end with me. Don't care about these small tricks, go straight to the Chinese army. Just kill these practitioners in the Qingtian sanctuary. Kill Fang Fan. Didn't you hear what I said? I'll let you all rush over. Rush over. The sound of roaring continued, and Fan Ming, the son of Fan High Palace, took a deep breath, and the gesture of gnashing his teeth was vividly displayed. While speaking, he had already rushed out first. Now you are fighting for yourself. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 2205. The surrounding Fan High Palace practitioners looked at each other, and the expressions on their faces became strange for a while. This boundless thunder is bombarding, let them continue to attack. Who is this attacking? Do they have the guts? The willpower and perseverance that gathered at the beginning have completely collapsed at this moment. In all directions, there were all practitioners of Fan High Palace retreating frantically. Some timid Fan High Palace practitioners smashed their distress orders from a long distance away, then waited for 3 seconds, and ran away. If you wait any longer, you will really die completely. The army of cultivators in Fan High Palace became less and less, and the scene became more and more solemn. The originally stable battle situation suddenly collapsed at this moment. Outside the assessment field, the audience in Swifu Square watched these changes, with somewhat surprised expressions on their faces. What's going on here? The Thunder Group, why did the Thunder Group with a radius of several tens of feet only attack the practitioners of Fan High Palace, as if deliberately targeting them? Could it be someone from within the academy? The devil knows. Anyway, the appearance of this Thunder Group caused Fan High Palace to suffer completely, but it was Fang Fan from Qingtian Sanctuary, so he escaped a catastrophe. Grass. Isn't this good luck? Why the hell don't I have such good luck? Damn it. Just now I was happy to feel that I had taken off this time, and I beat Fan High Palace by 100 million. Brother, we are really brothers and sisters, and we also bet 100 million. We originally wanted to get some pocket money, but now we have even lost our money. I really can't be greedy, I was too greedy before, but now it's better, I even got greedy. But speaking of it, who created this Thunder Group? Ordinary people are not qualified to touch this kind of Thunder Group, right? Even ordinary demigods don't have this ability. If you want to control the Thunder Group, I guess there is only Guangming Academy. Guangming Academy's secret operation? What a fool. Is it so exciting? Is this going to follow the rhythm of the explosion? Hold on, me, why do I feel a little flustered? If it's really Guangming Academy's secret operation and deliberately summoning the Thunder Group to bomb Fan High Palace, then it's against us. This is our own Star Corps. Protest. We must protest. A series of noisy voices came, and everyone's eyes suddenly focused on Shui Wanren, the deputy palace master of Guangming Academy. If it comes to secret operations, this one is the most likely. If this is the case, there are many elements involved. Sensing the attention of more and more people, Shui Wanren, the deputy head of Guangming Academy, couldn't help frowning deeply. This kind of thing has something to do with his hammer? Even he is unable to summon this Thunder Group. Tianli, that has always been a taboo power. Ordinary thunder cultivators can only summon a sky thunder to attack. It is really unheard of to directly summon an entire Thunder Group like this. My lord, the Fang Fan of Qingtian Sanctuary has no special relationship with you, right? If you deliberately suppress our Fan High Palace in order to assist Qingtian Sanctuary, wouldn't it be unreasonable? While talking, Fan Xiong, the Vice Lord of Fan High Palace, couldn't help but turn cold. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 2206. It is true that ordinary cultivators do not have the guts to say these things to the deputy head of Guangming Academy, but the status of Fan High Palace is there. Fan High Palace, as one of the top 3 first-rank powers in the entire Vault of Heaven Sanctuary, naturally has an extraordinary influence. In Fan High Palace, there is even an ancestor in the semi-divine realm sitting in command. This is the real living ancestor. In every aspect, the natural regulation is unusual. Although Fan High Palace is not as powerful as Guangming Academy, it doesn't mean that they don't even have the right to speak. After finishing speaking at this moment, it is also a tough attitude. Shui Wanren, deputy head of Guangming Academy, opened his mouth. He wanted to express his anger, but he suppressed it in the end. The outrage can't be appeased. Originally, this matter had nothing to do with their Guangming Academy, but if the reaction was too intense, it might be deemed that Guangming Academy was operating in the dark. Shui Wanren, deputy head of Guangming Academy, adjusted his mentality, and then took a deep breath silently. Whether you want to believe it or not, this matter really has nothing to do with my Guangming Academy. My Guangming Academy is absolutely fair and just in the assessment. What our Guangming Academy can control is actually the school token ranking list, and it's all actual data, and we won't make any artificial changes. As for the Thunder Group with a radius of tens of feet, we really don't know. Perhaps wait until the little friend Fang Fan from Qingtian Sanctuary comes out, and you can ask him again. I, Shui Wanren, make the announcement as the deputy head of the Guangming Academy. This matter has nothing to do with my Guangming Academy. Shui Wanren, deputy head of Guangming Academy, was talking, with black lines flickering on his forehead. Such a little thing, really can't explain clearly. How can there be such a thing? After the deputy head of the Guangming Academy finished his announcement, the discussion among the crowd became more and more intense. Master Deputy Palace Master, you said that it has nothing to do with it, so can you explain why this Thunder group appeared in the examination field? That's right. The Deputy Palace Master has a wide range of knowledge, so you can't even know this thing. My lord, isn't the Guangming Academy fully controlling this assessment site? The Guangming Academy doesn't know the inside story? This, others won't believe it. Master Deputy Palace Master, you have to give a reason we are convinced. Vice Palace Master. The noisy sounds continued, and Shui Wanren, the deputy head of Guangming Academy, felt his scalp go numb for a while. Deputy Palace Master, I think this Thunder group is a bit beyond the norms of the assessment, so I think this Thunder group should be quickly removed from the assessment field. In addition, according to the normal situation, if there is no interference from this Thunder group, the examiners of my Brahma Palace would have wiped out all the examiners of the third-class Jingtian Sanctuary, so I suggest that the third-class Jingtian Saint, those cultivators in the domain, are all eliminated, and all the 110,000 school tokens in their hands are handed over to our Brahma Palace examiners, so as to show fairness. Fan Xiong, the Vice Lord of Fan Hai Palace, spoke triumphantly while talking. Now it's just playing shameless, it depends on who is more shameless. This wave after wave can only be said to be shameless. In this way, although the examiners of Fan Hai Palace suffered some losses, it was an extremely wonderful feeling to have 110,000 school tokens as compensation. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 2207. Shui Wanren, deputy head of the Guangming Academy, burst into laughter instantly. Do these guys really think that their Guangming Academy is a soft persimmon? How? You can handle it however you want? Has it been covered up now? What kind of trouble do you want to make with this despicable move? Just when Shui Wanren, the deputy head of Guangming Academy, was about to say something, an indifferent laugh followed. Isn't it possible for the deputy palace master of Fangshan to achieve this insight? What does this Thunder group do to my Guangming Academy? My Guangming Academy has always upheld justice in recruiting students. The Deputy Palace Master has already said that this Thunder group was not deliberately added by my Guangming Academy. Since that's the case, it was made by the practitioners in the examination field. Which assessment rule does not allow the summoning of Thunder Core as an assessment aid? Your Brahma Palace examiners are disorganized, greedy and weak in combat power. That's why you're showing your current state of losing troops and generals. What does this have to do with my Guangming Academy? Think about the requests made by the Vice Palace Master Fangshan just now, don't you feel ashamed? How do you say that Fan Hai Palace is also the top 3 first-rank powers in the Vault of Heaven Sanctuary, just this kind of character? This is the so-called fairness you advocate. Murong Yu, the first-class tutor of Guangming Academy, strode out, and while talking, the sarcasm on his face became more and more. At this moment, he was showing full of courage. As for keeping a little face, for these people, there is absolutely no need for these. Since they have discarded their face first, do they need to save any face for them? Isn't this a fairy tale? Ridiculous. The wave of Murong Yu was obviously venting his anger for Fang Fan, otherwise he would always feel bad in his heart. Seeing Fang Fan being so slandered, she felt uncomfortable. After Murong Yu finished these words, Fan Xiong, the Vice Lord of Fan Hai Palace, couldn't help but turn dark. This was a very direct slap in the face. Although this is indeed the case, there is no doubt that in many cases, each has to save a little face for each other. Such a slap in the face is completely solid. Mr. Murong. What do you mean by that? You don't pay attention to my Fan Hai Palace. How can you slander my Fan Hai Palace like this? Fan Hai Palace, can't be blamed by anyone. I also hope that teacher Murong will give me an explanation from Fan Hai Palace. Otherwise, he. Fan Xiong, the deputy lord of Fan Hai Palace, gritted his teeth. While talking, the uneasy expression on his face also increased. At this moment, he was completely looking for faults. Otherwise, what else do you want? An indifferent voice came from the mouth of Shui Wanren, the deputy head of Guangming Academy. Immediately, Shui Wanren glanced over with icy eyes, and the gloomy color flickered in his pupils. What Instructor Murong meant just now is what I meant. The assessment of my Guangming Academy does not allow anyone to slander and accuse. If the Vice Master of Fan Hai Palace thinks it's unfair, he can make all the examiners of Fan Hai Palace give up the assessment. This is your freedom. But if Fan Hai Palace wants to forcibly interfere with the assessment, we have to see if your Fan Hai Palace can afford it. A cold snort came, and Shui Wanren, the deputy head of the Guangming Academy, was speaking with domineering sideways. Divine system of the strongest card supplier in the end times, Doomsday strongest card supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 2208. When the demigod comes out, who will fight for the front? Shui Wanren, the deputy head of the Guangming Academy, is a true demigod crystal cultivator. After expressing my will and gesture at this moment, everything else has already settled down. As for what resistance other people want to make, that is absolutely impossible. In other words, this is a game of death. Fan Xiong, the deputy head of Fan Hai Palace, pursed his lips for a while. Although he wanted to continue to be tough and continue to seek some shortcuts and benefits for Fan Hai Palace, there were some things he couldn't say. To be stubborn in front of a strong demigod is to kill oneself. Afterwards, Shui Wanren, the deputy head of Guangming Academy, issued a comprehensive announcement, stating that the so-called Lei Tuan had nothing to do with Guangming Academy. Shui Wanren, deputy head of Guangming Academy, squinted his eyes, looked at the magic circle mirror in front of him, and the corners of his mouth raised silently. This little guy is a bit interesting. However, the supreme quasi-sacred realm can actually summon the Thunder Group to help. This son is unusual. Shui Wanren, deputy master of Guangming Academy, took a deep breath, thinking this in his heart. Sharp rays of light flickered in his eyes, and then nodded silently, feeling a little more involuntarily. In the assessment field, the all-out battle between Fang Fan's Qingtian Sanctuary and Fan Hai Palace has come to an end. Battlefield IQ, the assessors of Fan Hai Palace have basically fallen into a kind of all-round disaster. Of the 50,000 elites who were originally magnificent, only less than 10,000 people are still resisting at this moment. Kill. 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 I let you rush, why are you withdrawing? Why do you want to withdraw? Greedy for life and afraid of death. A group of people who are greedy for life and afraid of death. It's just a thunder group. The thunder that lands is generally at the level of a 1-star or 2-star sanctuary. What's there to be afraid of? There are also some 2-star 3-star sanctuary realm existences among you. Why? Why are you so useless? Don't you have points in your heart? The sound of roaring was endless. Fan Ming, the son of Fan Hai Palace, roared wildly in the crowd, and now he wanted to improve their fighting will. However, things like morale have always been very mysterious. Sometimes morale is like a rainbow, and sometimes it may become sluggish in an instant. This is all the more true. Since you are not afraid, why don't you go up yourself? You enter the Thunder Group and wait. You go up and kill Fang Fan from the heavenly sanctuary. Among the crowd, a warrior's roar suddenly came. A single word at this moment has completely wiped everything out. Quiet, long-lasting stillness. Although this is true, it sounds inexplicably touching at the moment. The complexion of Fan Ming, the son of Fan Hai Palace, twisted for a while. The cultivators in his fan high palace actually started to be dissatisfied with him. Is this a rebellion? His gaze instantly focused on a one-star sanctuary realm Brahma Sea Palace cultivator among the crowd, and at the same time, his complexion became vicious, and murderous intent burst out in his eyes. Damn! Complete asshole! You said that just now. You are disobeying me. Can you be the same as me? I am the son of Fan High Palace. I am the blood descendant of the demigod ancestor of Fan High Palace. I am born noble. Why do you want to compare with me? It is your great honor to give you the opportunity to serve me. Why? Why do you still refuse? Do you still want to talk about conditions? Ah. With whom? There is a difference between you and me. You are listening to novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 2209. While speaking, Fan Ming, the son of Fan High Palace, immediately revealed all his thoughts. This can be regarded as showing his shameless and despicable posture to the fullest. To a certain extent, it has already touched the scales of some people. Your blood is noble, your status is noble. This is a fact. As long as you understand it in your heart, not being angry and arrogant is the best gesture. But if you have to say it, it will look too low. The postures before and after are too different. Before, he looked like everyone was my brother, and then he started to finish the calf. What's the point? Brahman's life has no way. He actually said such words of a beast. He. So in his heart, he misses us that much. Are we all ants? Are we all his slaves? Is the blood of the demigod ancestor so arrogant? Brothers, you have belittled us so much, do we still have to serve him? It's reversed. It's reversed. What's so unreasonable about his life? All the examiners in Fan High Palace instantly fell into a wave of rebellion. The one-star sanctuary cultivator of Fan High Palace who was captured by Fan Ming, the son of Fan High Palace, also took the opportunity to roar, Fan Ming wants to bury us all here so that he can get the token of the school for him. In order to fulfill the grand ambition in his heart. This person cannot be followed. Brothers. What are you waiting for? If you continue to wait, do you want to be bombarded to death by the Thunder Group? Or do you want to be tortured to death by this Brahma? Click. This Fan High Palace one-star sanctuary Jingxiu, you haven't finished your sentence before your head was cut off. Fan Ming, the son of Fan High Palace, held the head in his hand, and the expression of anger on his face was beyond words. Those who disobey orders will be killed without mercy. Those who dare to rebel will be killed without mercy. This is the price. By the way, without my order, anyone who dares to smash the distress order and leave will be rewarded 100-fold when I leave the examination site. Give it to me. Continue to attack me. This is your only hope. Otherwise, you will definitely die. Fan Ming, the son of Fan High Palace, grinned and spoke. While speaking, black lines gathered on his forehead, as if he wanted to completely devour everything in front of him. There was a sound of gasping for air, and everyone swallowed a mouthful of saliva, and the expressions of horror on their faces were clearly displayed. Fear is the eternal truth. Brothers. Brahma will not give us a way to survive, why should we follow and be loyal to him? He said it all, if we don't make us charge to death in the examination field today, he will retaliate against us outside the examination field. The road ahead and the back road are all blocked by him. Do you want to live? If you want to live, let's unite and kill him. Kill him. He is just a 4-star sanctuary realm practitioner. As long as we join forces and kill this cancer, we can win. Destroy no way, punish Brahma. Kill him together. Anyway, going forward is death, retreating is death, it's better to drag this bastard into the water together. Yes, yes, we still want to live. Kill. Boom boom boom. The sound of war drums sounded, and immediately the remaining tens of thousands of examiners of Fan Hai Palace directly chased and intercepted that Fan Ming, the son of Fan Hai Palace. Seeing it, it is about to form an encirclement. It looks like this is going to be a wave of beheading. Fang Fan stood in the distance, staring blankly. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 2210. That's it, do it. Originally, he was planning to make a charge to crush the last strength of Fan Hai Palace. At this moment, the thunder cluster in the sky had gradually dissipated, and everything began to return to its original appearance. Fang Fan squinted his eyes secretly, thoughts flickering in his eyes. Why do we always encounter such infighting scenes recently? These people's psychological endurance is really not good. It's not that bad. My own mentality collapsed first. What should I do? Fang Fan looked at the thunder cluster that was gradually overflowing, feeling slightly touched in his heart. This Holy Thunder Group card is really easy to use. Holy Level Thunder Group card, after using it, you can directly summon a 100M*100M Thunder Group, which can release 1-star Sanctuary level to 5-star Sanctuary level Thunder, which lasts for 10 minutes. On a large-scale battlefield, the power that can be unleashed by the Holy Thunder Group card is naturally invincible. Not only can it cause large-scale damage, but it can also cause a certain degree of crazy blow to the enemy. There is no doubt about this. Master, are we going to attack? Galen stepped forward and asked. The current changes in the situation really made him feel unbelievable. This wave after wave, who can withstand it? Need not. Just watch the show. Let the people of Genji Shenzone clean up the surrounding battlefield. You each use a supply card to replenish yourself. While Fang Fan was speaking, he immediately took out a recliner from the storage ring, lay on it leisurely, and continued to wait for the next wave of enemies to arrive. This strategy of encircling the spot to fight for aid is quite appropriate. As for Fan Ming, the son of Fan Hai Palace, he is also in a dilemma at this moment. He found that he had really made a big death. Originally, the head of the rebel, His Excellency, was thinking of standing up, and was going to make the rest of the practitioners in Fan Hai Palace fearful, so that he could use it and launch a further all-out attack. But the current situation is completely beyond his expectations. The remaining tens of thousands of examiners in Fan Hai Palace directly turned against each other. Now he is desperately attacking himself. Right now, there are fewer and fewer confident practitioners around him, and the scene gradually becomes solemn. Roll. Get out. Who told you to rush over? Bastard. A group of bastards. I am the wife of Fan Hai Palace. How dare you be rude to me? What exactly are you trying to do? Do you know that this is killing you? This is a dead end. Ah. Get out. Get out of here. You're an asshole. Come here if you don't want to live. Immediately, Fan Ming, the son of Fan Hai Palace, held a sword, killing wildly like a madman. He is a 4-star Sanctuary realm existence, and among the entire Brahma Palace examiners, he is already the highest in cultivation, so naturally no one is his opponent when fighting alone. But he is facing tens of thousands of cultivators from Brahma Sea Palace at this moment, and basically all of them are high-level quasi-sages or above, and there are dozens of sanctuary-level examiners. Gradually, Fan Ming, the son of Fan Hai Palace, also became tired, and there were more wounds on his body. Hot blood flowed out and dripped on his skin, which made him inexplicably feel a sense of panic and uneasiness. Feel. At this moment, his blank eyes scanned the surroundings, and the gesture of gnashing his teeth was particularly real.